My friend Tony came out from Minnesota, and he'd never been to Utah before. And so he'd never been to Las Vegas either, so we flew him into Las Vegas, and then we went hiking in Angel's Landing and showed him Las Vegas. He didn't like it very much. I love Las Vegas, but he didn't like it very much. He thought it was really kind of gross.
I like Las Vegas.
But it's okay.
I grew up here, though. Like, well, you know, like, I always went, my family and I traveled to Las Vegas, like, in high school. And, like, and when we were younger, but you grew up in Minnesota, so, like, your family vacations are probably different.
My family drove out to Utah. I kid you not. That's where my family is.
Drove?
Yes, ma'am. Long-ass road trips.
Disgusting.
Anyway, so we went to Vegas, and we hung out there, and then we came back Monday.
Tuesday.
Monday.
Oh, you hung out on Vegas, right?
We left Monday on Vegas Monday, and then we went hiking up Angel's Landing on Tuesday, and then Tuesday night we came up here to Utah Valley so I could work on Wednesday morning, unfortunately. But he decided to take my car and go work out, and then come swimming at the pool, and then Wednesday day?
That's when he called me.
No, that was
Thursday.
Wednesday day, I got off work, we went home, showered.
That's what our viewers want to hear. Shower.
Not together. We took separate showers. Because I worked as a lifeguard at the pool. But I don't remember what we did that afternoon.
You came and hung out with me. And we went places.
And then we went in the most mosquito-infested,
it was fun.
Nasty I've ever seen.
Do you want to know my secret?
In a second.
Okay. Keep going.
And living in Minnesota, you think you'd see mosquitoes. I've never seen that many mosquitoes in my entire life. Ever. And they were killer mosquitoes, and they wanted to kill us. So we ran out of there, and then we went to the lake, and showed him Utah Lake, and then we went to Maggie Moo's.
Yes, ice cream.
Where, anyway,
where some
retard girl didn't, it was like,
she
I don't know,
not
hyped
cool.
up on crack.
They all had seemed like they were taking some sort of substance in the back.
LSD. Anyway, and then...
Wait, can I tell my secret?
Yeah.
I secretly like mosquito bites. I like them. Not the, like, actual act of, like, being sucked dry, but, like, I like the little itchy bumps.
I don't. But anyway, so then Thursday he went and took my car again, and then because he'd met Cindy the night before, because we were going to watch Paul Blart Mall Cop, but I ended up zonking out on the floor before I even got a chance.
Before we had even started the movie.
She decided to go home, and so he called her the next day, and they went and hung out.
We did. He was.
And then what
cute.
happened?
I was going to say, like, something really random, and I was just looking like, I thought it was cute. I have a little crush on him. But then I was like, wait, where we're going with this? That doesn't fit in. But I fit it in just now.
There you go.
Okay, so, like, he called me, and he's like, this is, like, the weirdest video about us just talking about a boy. First off, let me just say that.
Whatever.
What else? He called me, and he's like, okay, let's play, because I had mentioned I play video games. Nothing too serious. I'm not a gamer. Everybody
Unless it's the one game at Walmart. She gets trash.
I know, I'm such a loser.
P.S. Side story, really quick. We went to Walmart to find Jeff tonight to tell him that we were going to go to dinner at like 2:30 in the morning. And, like, out of habit, the first place we walked was to that video game station. It was pretty ridiculous.
It was great.
Anyway, so,
back to my story. So he had called me, and he's like, let's play, I'm going to kick your trash in video games. And I'm like, okay. And so then I hung up the phone, and he knew where I lived already because you guys had come out there. And I'm just like, crap. And now I have to find video games because I'm like, what kind of video games do we have that are versus that we can play and, like, somebody can kick somebody else's trash? Because I play mostly RPGs, so it doesn't work that way.
No. Anyway, so she looks for video games.
But then I just decided to go out to my sister's house. So I had to move the car, and he had shown up when I was moving the car. So I offered, and I'm like, okay, so we can either go play video games, which either way we're going to have to drive somewhere. We can either go play video games, or we can go on a real adventure, and I'll take you to the Great Salt Lake, because he had wanted to see it.
He wanted to go, but I'm poor, and I couldn't afford it.
No, he didn't have time.
Didn't have time either, but I was poor.
Yeah. So he was like, oh, I want to go on a real adventure and go to the Great Salt Lake, because he wanted to float.
He wanted to float in it.
Because he's a sinker?
He's a natural sinker, and he wants to actually float in water.
Okay. Whatever. I don't speak swimming. Okay. And
he doesn't float naturally.
I got that. I was just joking.
Anyways.
Anyway, and so we went out to, I drove up to the Great Salt Air, the national park up there, and we walked through this really gross mud that was salty and gross, and it smelled like sulfur, and we sunk in it, and it was gross. Okay, it was gross. Our feet smelled disgusting. Well, we smelled disgusting, but the whole place smelled disgusting, so whatever. There was a lot of dead birds, actually, bird carcasses everywhere. Big birds. Not big birds, but big birds that weren't little birds.
Wow, that was profound.
Whatever.
But what happened? Were all of them dead?
Well, yeah, they were carcasses, they had dropped from the sky, I guess, and the salt decomposed to them.
Ew.
I don't really know if that's true.
No, I meant the other one that you saved.
Oh, I know. I was getting there.
Okay.
So we went out to the actual lake, and he touched it because I made him. Because that's what you do. If you want to go see the Great Salt Lake, you have to touch it at least. And so then when we were coming back in, there was this, we had to walk up this rampy thingy, and there was this couple, and they were walking towards us, and they were like, oh, how sad, there's a bird stuck in a puddle over there, and they just kept walking by, who does that? It's a bird, and it was a little bird. It was this little big.
This little big bird.
It was cute. It was a really cute bird, and so Tony and I just decided to save it, because we're humanitarians. And so, we bent down, and we were, trying to just get it off of its neck, because it had, plastic wrapped around its neck. But it just wasn't working. So, I had to pick up the bird, and then Tony took the plastic off its neck. And we let it go, and it was precious. But we were covered in mud. We look pretty ridiculous.
You didn't have any mud on him when you guys took it. Did you guys change before that?
No, there were showers there. Outside showers. Because when you walk out there, the salt gets on your skin and it gets irritated, so they provide showers so that you don't itch.
Alright.
Which means you could float out there and just take a shower afterwards.
Ew. And then you took him to Salt Lake City.
Oh yeah, I took him downtown to see our
Temple Square.
Yeah, all our tall buildings. It's a pretty building.
Looks like a castle.
Yeah, well, I think the one in San Diego looks more like a castle, but it's built like a castle. Do you know what I mean?
Nope.
We'll have to Google it.
I don't know what San Diego looks like. And I came back, and then I picked him up, and then we went back to Cedar City, and the next day we were going to go to the lake, okay? We were going to
I wanted to go, but
yeah,
I couldn't.
She could have, but she didn't.
Which is a good thing I didn't, if you think about all the stuff that happened.
Right. There's a lot of
misfortune,
sequential events that happened that would have been bad had she been out of town for. Anyway,
yes.
So we were going to go jump off cliffs at the lake.
Is that the bears?
Yes. Anyway, we were going to jump off cliffs, but then it was storming and it was just dumb, and so no one wanted to go, and so we didn't end up going. So we just kind of chilled out in Cedar City all day, which isn't the most fun thing in the world.
Had you just stayed up here, he and I could have had some fun. I'm just saying.
That's true. You could have.
We could have.
Could have had a lot of fun.
We could have had a lot of fun were I not a wuss.
Were you not a wuss?
Yeah.
We're going to Minnesota.
We're going to
have another second chance.
Maybe. I'm going to go to Minnesota. No, I couldn't go by myself. That would be so weird.
Ooh, that'd be awkward. Unless...
No, that would be awkward.
No, unless something... Whatever. I mean, you never know. Anyway, so... Anyway, we just hung out in Cedar City on Friday, which is kind of boring for him. I feel bad because Cedar City is not really the most entertaining place in the world.
See, they should have stayed north.
And then...
You could have slept here.
You
could have slept in the other room, but...
We did loosen up Friday night,
Did you catch that? I said, you guys could have stayed here, but... And then I was like, and you could have stayed in the other room.
Anyway...
I'd be all like, whatever, I got a bead in my nose.